بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا وشفيعنا وحبيبنا ومطاعنا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنما يعمر مساجد الله من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة ولم يخش إلا الله فعسى أولئك أن يكونوا من المهتدين. وقال الله عز وجل في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو والآصال رجال لا تلهيهم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار. وقال تعالى وأن المساجد لله فلا تدعوا مع الله أحدا. صدق الله العظيم. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من غدا إلى المسجد أو راح أعد الله له في الجنة نزلا كلما غدا أو راح. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام إذا رأيتم الرجل يعتاد المسجد فاشهدوا له بالإيمان أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. My dear respected elders and brothers, it's our responsibility as being an insan, as being a Muslim, as being included amongst the Ummah of Sayyidul Anbiya alayhi salatu wa taslimat, being part of the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It is our responsibility to understand that what is masjid and why was masjid actually built for, and how being a Muslim or how being an ummati we can make use of the Masjid. My respected elders and brothers, it is very sad to recognize, it is very sad to acknowledge that us being Muslims, us being part of Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we forgot the concept of a masjid. That we don't know that how a masjid should be and what a'mal should a masjid have. We totally forgot it. And then in fact, we started having different thoughts in our mind. That no, masjid is only restricted to 5 salah. But that's not the fact, my respected brothers. Masjid is not for 5 salah only. Masjid is for all types of a'mal. The maidan of a'mal is masjid. And the concept of a masjid will only be understood when one will understand how were the masajid, used for the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And practically, how Sahaba radiyallahu anhum ajma'een made use of masjid. So what do we think? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about reviving a masjid, what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala trying to indicate over here? That make our masjid in a nice infrastructure, fill our masjid with the best of adornment, take the masjid away from its simplicity, adorn the masjid with the best of adornments, gold, silver and everything. Is this really a concept of a masjid? The answer to that is no. That's not how masjid worked in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The structure of the masjid was very simple. But the adornment of the masjid was with amal. The Masjid al-Nabawi in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was adorned with the best of a'mal one can do. Masjid was the place where people will learn ilm, where people will learn sharia, where people will learn iman, where people will learn masla masail, where people will learn the rules pertaining to his life. Masjid was the place that was used to spread Islam and flourish Islam throughout the world. The place was masjid. And due to the masjid being adorned with a'mal, being adorned with a dini environment, this would cause the heart of ghayr Muslim to be soft and accept the deen of Allah. Hind bint Utbah radiyallahu anha, she was a very strong kafir before she can accept Islam. What was the level of her rigidity? What was the level of her aggressiveness? that in the battle of Uhud, she chewed the liver of Hamza radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Hamza radiallahu ta'ala anhu was made shaheed in the battle of Uhud. And Hind bint Utbah radiallahu ta'ala anha, that time she wasn't a Muslim. She ordered that the body of the uncle of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib radiallahu anhu, that his body becomes mutilated. That after that he was killed by a spear. Now his body needs to be mutilated. That was the order given by Hind bint Utbah. And in return of it, whoever can do the mutilation, she promised to give him one of the most expensive jewelry that she had. And she did that. So when the body was mutilated, then she started chewing all the livers of Hamza radiallahu anhu. That was the level of rigidity that she had in her life regarding Islam. And till the edge of the conquest of Makkah, this rigidity did not get removed from her. Then what inclined her to Islam? She relates her story herself. That after she's describing that how Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam entered Makkah, and not even he uttered any word that necessitated revenge against those who oppressed Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam or his companions. Or neither Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam expressed such reactions which will necessitate revenge. The subject of revenge, the chapter of revenge was closed in Fath Makkah, where Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam questioned the Ahl Makkah, مَا تَرَوْنَ أَنِّي فَاعِلٌ بِكُمْ, that what do you think I will do to you today? The answer was, أَخٌ كَرِيمٌ وَابْنُ أَخٍ كَرِيمٌ, that you're a noble brother, you're the son of a noble brother. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told them that I will tell you what my brother Yusuf said to his brothers. لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم وهو أرحم الراحمين, that today there will be no type of blame on you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive you because He is indeed really merciful. Continuing the story, Hind bint Utbah radiallahu ta'ala anha, she's narrating the story herself, that in the night, what did she see? She said that I directed my eyes towards Baytullah al-Musharrafa, towards the Ka'batullah al-Musharrafa, that I directed my eyes towards Baytullah, and I saw the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam engaged in a'mal, engaged in ibadah, engaged in tawaf. Continuous tawaf was being made, continuous ibadah was being made, continuous fikr was being made. The hell, regardless of whatever happened, regardless of all the trials they went through, regardless of all the tribulations they went through, how can Ahlul Makkah get hidayah? Hind bint Utbah herself is saying that I myself seen them, that they were crying they were crying so much in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And why were they crying? That they were pleading to Allah that, oh Allah, guide the ummah. Then she says that their very a'mal that they were carrying out in the masjid, in the Baytullah al-Musharrafa, that inclined me towards Islam. Then she says that she, along with her brother, or with her sister, Fatima bint Utbah, radiallahu ta'ala anha, went and pledged allegiance and gave bay'ah to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My respected elders and brothers, that's how a masjid should be. That if any ghayr Muslim, if any non-Muslim, if any disbeliever comes and approaches the masjid, should understand the haqiqah of the masjid, the reality of the masjid. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. That what is really imaratul masjid? That filling the masjid with such environment which will necessitate the hidayah and guidance for the entire ummah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has rendered the revivalist of a masjid amongst the muhtadeen, amongst the rightly guided ones. إنما يعمر مساجد الله من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة ولم يخش إلا الله فعسى أولئك أن يكونوا من المهتدين. That who will revive the masajid? Who will be the revivalist of the houses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that they are the ones that bring iman on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The place of bringing iman is masjid. That's what the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala ajma'een, they used to say within each other inside the masjid, قم بنا نؤمن ساعة اجلس بنا نؤمن ساعة تعالى نؤمن ساعة. That come forward, stand, let's sit together and bring iman on Allah. Allah is saying, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu aminu, that all you who believe, bring iman. Allah is telling the mu'mineen to bring iman. What does bring iman mean? Make effort of iman. Talk about the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the best place of talking about the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the masjid, is the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this structure was created in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This structure was the same structure made in Masjid al-Nabawi in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Our masjid will be the means of hidayah only when we will start structurizing our masjid like the Masjid al-Nabawi in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That we have to make sure that our masjid is like the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. How was Masjid al-Nabawi adorned in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. First thing, man amana billah, that those who bring iman on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be the one who will revive the masjid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then wal yawm al-akhir, that they are the ones who believe in the hereafter. They are the ones who believe in the akhirah. Wa aqama as-salah, they establish salah. Wa ata az-zakah, and they pay zakah. Wa lam yakhsha illa Allah, and they fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? فَعَسَىٰ أُولَٰئِكَ أَن يَكُونُوا مِنَ الْمُهْتَدِينَ. That these people are rightly guided ones. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فِي بُيُوتٍ أَذِنَ اللَّهُ أَن تُرْفَعَ وَيُذْكَرَ فِيهَا اسْمُهُ يُسَبِّحُ لَهُ فِيهَا بِالْغُدُوِّ وَالْآصَالِ